is too dire to contemplate. Follow the signal and find it.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy SuperAJStylesNick here, and welcome to episode 6 of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes for the PS5. Of course, last time we defeated the Hulkbuster, and in this episode we're looking to move on to a new level. And of course, on top of that, reminder folks, there will be a big rant coming during level 6 because and it's all going to be revolving about the plan for the Night of Champions pay-per-view for the WWE. And of course, you are expecting a big rant from me, of course, and that's of course involving Roman Reigns' opponent, and I will tell you what it will be, what it should have been, and what it could be, and what could have it been all along.
Right. We've located the signal. Updating the coordinates now. Follow the trail.
Isn't he amazing?
Really? How did the ghost man get here? Alright, time to transfer to Black Widow. And reminder, we got a busy day tomorrow because it's Clash at the Castle. What?
Scratch that last update. Someone spilled shawarma sauce on the monitor. Patching through some accurate coordinates now. Holy smokes! The signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Check the surroundings for anything suspicious.
It doesn't look like a Hydra base.
You expect a sign that says, "Welcome to the secret Hydra base."
Now switch over to Black Widow. And we got a red skull. My God, get ready for the big rant we're supposed to have. Alright.
We don't want to.
Alright, it's time for the red head detention. I believe that is title. I mean, pencil and eyes. And on top of that, get ready, folks, because that was a terrible decision. And on top of that, get ready, because we have a big rant coming about the Night of Champions plan for Roman Reigns, and I'm going to tell you what it's going to be and what it should have been. Alright, I think it was the other day. Well, I'm going to go ahead there. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to look. I can't there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna. And of course, I'm just gonna. Okay. I have it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so last week, Monday, so last week, there was a report saying that Roman Reigns, of course, has no opponent planned for him at the Night of Champions pay-per-view, because that's the same for all. Okay, I'm back. Just having the icing of the cake I had yesterday. Anyways, back to the rant. Okay. So it was reported last week that Roman Reigns has no planned opponent for the Night of Champions pay-per-view. But WWE has gotten a plan for Roman Reigns' opponent at Night of Champions, and that opponent, of course, there's been 3 opponents rumored for Roman Reigns at Night of Champions. One of them is being Seth Rollins, 2 of them is being Shinsuke Nakamura. Three of them is almost, yes, almost is getting planned for the WWE Champion, for a match with Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship. Yes, you know that Sam almost has been pretty much being made into a big star since breaking away from AJ Styles. Oh yeah, because he's been in big profile feuds like Brock Lesnar, almost. I mean, Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman. But now they're penciling him to face Roman Reigns at Night of Champions. And I have a lot to say here. Imagine sacrificing a guy who had a great return to the WWE last year. Imagine sacrificing him just for the 1,000 days agenda. That doesn't need to happen. And plus, it's also hurting Raw because Raw needs a world title. Raw needs a world title. Like, I'm still angry about the decision they made at WrestleMania, with Roman Reigns defeating Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. I'm still angry, and I'm still not over that moment yet. I don't think I'll ever be, because WWE dropped the ball big time at WrestleMania of Cody Rhodes winning the WWE, or getting his crowning moment. Yeah, so they could sacrifice for 1,000 days. And I'm angry after what they did at WrestleMania. I'm still not over that moment yet. I don't think I'll ever be. They sacrificed Cody Rhodes' undefeated streak for what we're about to get at Night of Champions between Roman Reigns and Almost.
I guess evil organizations don't spend as much on training their goons as they do on these fancy cars.
Could that... Oh guys.
It's huge. How did it stay hidden for so long?
Oh guys, we're back. So now back to the rant about Roman Reigns versus Almost at Night of Champions. So that means Vince McMahon is 100% back in power already. Because if he's not, explain to me why the Raw after WrestleMania 39 was the worst Raw ever. 2, what do you think he's making? 2, what do you think he's making a Cody Rhodes vs Brock Lesnar feud a comedy show? This feud is not grabbing my attention. I'm sorry, it is not it for me. And you know this would have happened if Cody won at WrestleMania and got a wasted opportunity for a Randy Orton heel turn, but yet we get a Brock Lesnar heel turn instead of Orton coming back. I understand that Orton's back is not medically cleared yet. And speaking of injuries, I will talk about Styles in this video more likely if I have enough time. But yeah, I don't get how Lesnar vs Cody Rhodes is the feud. Meanwhile, Roman's on vacation, and when he comes back, he's gonna feud with Almost at Night of Champions. the planning of almost is 100% the plan, and over in Nakamura or Seth Rollins. Which if that's the case, that is going to be a big time slap in the face to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been one of the MVPs of WWE since Triple H took over last year, and yet they want to push the Nigerian Giant, aka the Nigerian version of the Great Khali, known as Almost, over Seth Rollins. If that's the case, if they also have Seth Rollins lose to Almost at WrestleMania, I mean not at WrestleMania, sorry, at Backlash, if I'm Seth Rollins, I am ultimately walking out, just like Sasha Banks did to Vince McMahon last year. I'm seriously gonna do it, cause this is more ways to make Roman's victory at WrestleMania 10 times worse. On top of me forcing the crowds to sing along, the Raw after the night, 2 nights after I defeated Logan Paul at WrestleMania in a great match. I am absolutely not looking forward to Almost versus Roman Reigns. And I'm going to give out a survey. So I'm going to wish you all good luck on putting on a good match. I'm going to say this out. Good luck on carrying a good match. Now onto what it should have been right now. It should have been Cody Rhodes possibly facing Bobby Lashley. Because I don't get it. Because, I mean, I don't know the purpose of a Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley feud. Of course, I guarantee you Lashley's angry because he didn't get a match at WrestleMania. Of course, he won the Andre the Giant 2 days before WrestleMania. But yet, this company had the balls, had the chance to put Shane McMahon on the WrestleMania card instead of Randy Orton, LA Knight, or Bobby Lashley. And that completely made me angry as a wrestling fan. This was why Night 1's WrestleMania again was better than Night 2. Like I said this last year, and I think the point was proven this year, that this year's Night 1 was better than Night 2. Night 2. But because Night 2, I mean, outside of Sheamus versus Gunther versus Drew McIntyre, Edge versus Finn Balor, and then of course Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, except for the finish. All we want is a full-time world champion on Raw and SmackDown, because Reigns retaining is hurting Raw and SmackDown. And of course, after WrestleMania, we were expecting a big announcement on the Raw after WrestleMania. All we got was, I ain't going anywhere. But in reality, Triple H is going somewhere. Because he's definitely someone's gonna get fired before the year is over. But mark my words, this man is getting fired before this year is over. But I hope not. Because Triple H has given us a lot of great television. Now yes, there was some things we didn't like throughout the era, like Roman Reigns retaining at Clash at the Castle. Now here's a scenario that we could have been in right now. We would have been getting either Randy Orton or Bobby Lashley versus Cody Rhodes feud. Meaning that the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal should be used for a World Championship match against whoever the champion is, which Cody Rhodes should have won, and then face Bobby Lashley at Backlash. But nope, Cody lost and he's now being supermodeled into Super Cena. He's starting to be exposed as Super Cena.
He's with them. What are they planning?
And because of that, if they do the rematch in some way, shape to another, I don't care, because you dropped the ball at WrestleMania. And I am going to cut another match between those two guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have good chemistry, but after what happened at WrestleMania, I just don't care. It should have been Cody and Bobby right now, and then Roman can move on to Jey Uso at SummerSlam. Like, this whole Roman one is gonna insanely, because he's the same one who who got himself a big win at WrestleMania. He's the same person who forced Vince to cancel King of the Ring and change the pay-per-view to Night of Champions. Vince. All so Roman can get a 1,000-day celebration. Which that is absolutely embarrassing. That you sacrificed Cody Rhodes for the 1,000 days. We should have been getting Cody Rhodes and Bobby Lashley right now. And hell, those two could put on a good match. But nope, it's Roman Reigns versus Almost. Or either Almost, Seth Rollins, or Shinsuke Nakamura. I would say if Rollins wins that Night of Champions, and we get Cody for WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 40, which would have been the direction if had Seth Rollins win the Money in the Bank. Had Seth Rollins won Money in the Bank last year, but then they wasted it all the way on a too early push, in a way too soon push for Austin Theory. Of course, leading to the failed cash-in and then a repackage. Which I would have said I would have pulled the trigger the night after he became WWE Champion at Clash at the Castle. It would have been the direction. What else? And then on top of that, but yeah, I am really not excited for a possible Roman Reigns versus Almost program at Night of Champions. This match is going to be an utter failure. I wouldn't even be shocked if I wouldn't be that surprised if Almost and Roman Reigns all have a botch fest. Because that will show why Roman's title run is all about being in filler matches, only so he can get a 1,000-day reign. But anyways, I'm not looking forward to Almost versus Roman Reigns at Night of Champions if Almost is the option over Nakamura or Seth Rollins. Honest. Number 2. Okay, moving on. Next up. Because I believe I discussed this last Saturday, and I'm going to mention this again. I still don't understand why Seth Rollins versus Almost is booked for a Backlash. I think I might have a report saying why is Seth Rollins versus Almost booked at Backlash. Of course, I am seeing some people making a rant about this within the last, I would say the last 60 hours, coming out of Friday Night SmackDown, when they just randomly put this match together, just if they do a randomasium on the opponent and then do it at an arena in WWE 2K22. In WWE 2K. And on top of that, I don't believe this is the best they got for Seth Rollins. He went from a good program with Logan Paul at WrestleMania to now Almost, which again, I don't understand why he still have a job. Seth Rollins has proven everybody, time by time, that he deserves to be a world champion. But nope, we're going to get Almost versus Roman Reigns at Night of Champions. And Rollins is going to be wasted to further that match. I would not even be shocked if Vince McMahon, either tonight or next week, announces that Almost versus Seth Rollins is a #1 contenders match, where the winner challenges Roman Reigns at Night of Champions for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. I would not even be shocked if that's the case, with Almost winning to get Almost versus Roman Reigns, and Seth is pretty much catering for the rest of the summer, until Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2 is over. It is absolutely pathetic how almost is about to get a big push, but Nakamura and Seth Rollins are all gonna get the short end of the stick because they need to get Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns 4 at WrestleMania, and number 2 at WrestleMania, and yeah, and if that's the case, then imagine how Seth Rollins, Austin, then could you imagine if we get Roman Reigns versus Almost at Night of Champions? Imagine how Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and Sheamus all have to feel. And on top of that, I'm going to make this statement clear. If Roman Reigns versus Almost is happening at Night of Champions, here's what I'm going to say. If that match is official, so imagine how Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre all have to feel about this trash. They've been working hard enough throughout their WWE run over the course of the last few months since Triple H has took it over in July. Yet they're consistently in catering purgatory because they need that Roman versus Cody match to screw everybody else. That's the vibe I am getting out of this match. And I'm still not even excited for that match. You cannot convince me. If we're gonna get that match at WrestleMania Backlash,
Switch. We'll need some kind of weapon or sharp object to trigger it.
I would like to figure out how. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I am just pandering around at this point. I am. And now we're gonna. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I will see you back when we get things sorted. So now I figured out what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get Black Widow over here, and now I'm gonna put this, over here. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, that's it for the rant about Roman Reigns versus Almost at Night of Champions. I pray to God that match is not official. So
I am the Red Skull, while you are all merely numbskulls.
Red Skull, I'm here to end your evil scheme.
anyways, we're back into the video. Back to the WWE news while we're talking about this. Of course, AJ Styles is reportedly, we have more updates on the Styles injury. Of course, Styles is nowhere near ready for a return. Of course, has it been 12 weeks now? Because the report said that he was going to be out 12 weeks after what happened at our show at the end of 2022. I believe he made his ankle worse. I could be.
Chance of failure, Captain. You should give up now.
That could be the question. Of course, I'm praying that AJ Styles is doing okay, and I hope he's all right, and I hope he comes back in better shape with his fixed ankle. Anyway, guys, I now actually found out from Ringside News. Ringside News said that Seth Rollins is not being punished with the Almost match at Backlash. Of course, the report is saying WWE Backlash is going down. Of course, the fans are shocked on a match that only has no build. Because of course, the other matches we got for the show are build. And of course, we're gonna find out what things will Bad Bunny be wrestling at Backlash when he comes to Monday Night Raw tonight. When he comes back to Monday Night Raw tonight. Because tonight is gonna be, because of course, remember, Bad Bunny, honey, it's gonna be on Monday Night Raw. Hold on, it's gonna be on Monday Night Raw here tonight. Alright.
You know, Ben loves me, really. I mean,
Let's make this statement clear that I'm actually really excited to see what Bad Bunny is going to be saying when he comes back to Monday Night Raw here tonight. I'm actually really excited because Bad Bunny can actually wrestle. At first, I had no excitement for him at WrestleMania 47, but he proved me wrong. Of course, Logan Paul is in that category now. On celebrities, I wasn't excited to see wrestling, but they proved me wrong. And that tag match was great. Of course, the build may have sucked, but he had a good in-ring presence at WrestleMania. Anyways, back to the rant about Seth Rollins versus Omos. Of course, there's one match the fans are confused with, and that is Omos versus Seth Rollins, because this match was randomly booked out of nowhere. Of course, without doing a face-to-face or a challenging. We are grabbing a microphone, cutting a promo, saying, I am challenging you to a match at Backlash. And then the challenger say yes. That announcement confused the fans because Rollins and Omos has had nothing to do with each other on WWE television yet. Ringside News asked about Seth Rollins and Omos match at WrestleMania at Backlash. We asked
Defeat me. The Red Skull is always ready.
members of the creative team about the logic behind this encounter, and we have received another question in this response. Who said there was logic behind this? We also asked if this match could be a punishment of some kind. After the all rumors persist that Rollins walked out during the Raw after WrestleMania, we were told that there is no heat on Seth Rollins at all. In fact, he far away from being punished, not remotely close. Of course, Seth was upset about Vince McMahon on the Raw after WrestleMania. That it was forcing the crowds to sing along because it was being raped because Seth Rollins is being
Insects. You cannot destroy the mighty
because Seth Rollins is slowly getting wasted away. Seth Rollins has been the MVP of WWE, and of course, how could he go from a good match with Logan Paul 48 hours ago only to be booked into forcing the crowd to sing his song? Yeah, because he's carried this company on his back, and now he's facing Omos at Backlash, which I would absolutely consider this a punishment because he wanted to walk out. Not to mention, Vince is burying Seth because of what Seth said to him about the Hell in a Cell ending, then when he got DQ'd inside Hell in a Cell. I think that could be the reason why Vince is punishing him with a match with Omos. And I'm going to keep saying this until they finally book him right. Seth Rollins deserves better. This guy's carried this company on his back, and I'm tired of him being wasted away. This guy deserves so much better than what he's given right now on WWE television. I would say Seth Rollins deserves a big program at SummerSlam if it's Cody the Roman 2 at SummerSlam. At SummerSlam.
You cannot win. No, you can't.
Okay, now you must tell me the question. Why is Cody Rhodes feuding with Brock Lesnar? Oh yeah, because number one, Roman's on vacation, and not to mention, Brock Lesnar is angry because he went on first at WrestleMania Night 2. Well, we don't know, nobody cared about the Almost match. The almost match. So yeah, people, I am not excited for Rollins versus Almost at WrestleMania, at Backlash. I mean, it could still turn out to be a good match if Rollins was to carry Almost into the match, into a good match, slash a decent match. Anyway guys, rant over. As of course, back to the level itself of we have taken care of Red Skull. As of course we get Redhead Detention done. As of course, you got to see a lot of ranting about me ranting about Cody, about Roman Reigns, Almost versus Seth Rollins at Backlash. And then of course the rumor about Roman Reigns versus Almost at Night of Champions. And of course, we get the Human Torch. Is from Fantastic Four. We get 1,896,120. We got a 6 triple lever. We got of course a minikit and then 13th Goldberg. Anyway guys, thanks for watching episode 6. I will see you all tomorrow for the next 3 episodes. Thanks for watching, maybe. Because if I'm thinking about getting Clash at the Castle done on Tuesday, I think I might as well just push it to Tuesday for Clash at the Castle, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, of course, to do this game. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow for episode 7, 8, and 9. And thanks for watching.